This is where we come into our, this is where we come into the place where I've spent a lot of my time.
Almost a second home.
Davy Jones Locker.
Brian Warren, just kind of essential artillery in your life for over 20 years of football.
Oh.
Well over.
At least, yes.
10 years with the CFL.
That's correct.
Oh, just give us the highlights.
Well, you know what? I spent first part of my career with the USFL. I played with the Arizona Outlaws, and then after it folded, I ended up coming up here to Canada. And I played with the Edmonton Eskimos, and I played with the BC Lions and the Ottawa Rough Riders, and I ended my career with the Toronto Argonauts. That's 2 Grey Cup championships and a couple of All-Pro honors, and then they retired my jersey and put me in the Hall of Fame because they said I was a really passionate player and just a hard hitter.
Well, Brian, you're not chasing the football anymore, but the passion is alive, and the running. And I think many of our viewers know your connection to kids who are living in poverty. The Running and Reading Club. Look at this wonderful book. Just for those tuning in for the first time to what you're all about, tell us what this represents.
You know, I'm really excited about this because as much as I came, I'm Canadian by choice, not by birth. And then when I came here, I came to pursue the call of professional football, left football to pursue the call of ministry. And now I'm pursuing the soul of a nation and actually eradicating child poverty. This is a great, one of the programs that we run with formerly Kids Fest, and today we're really talking about debuting Start to Finish.
Start to Finish. What a picture.
Yes.
You're getting them early, and
Absolutely.
you're seeing them through.
And seeing them through to the end. These are this is actually
look
pretty
at the authors
interesting.
of this book.
The authors of this book were the children of Regent Park, and also one of the coaches, Margaret Webb, who sort of drew the story out of them. One of the children loved to read, one of them loves to run, and they're helping each other literally develop a sense of not only exercise, but also a love for reading. Because if a child doesn't learn how to read by age or grade 3, chances are they will fall behind, and it will be an indicator that they will not be able to move forward, not only in their education, but other areas of their lives. Because dealing with areas of poverty, 1.5 million Canadian children live in poverty. And that means that in the communities that we go to, 1 in 1 are living in poverty. It'd be great to just beam them out of those areas. But what we've been able to do is by just giving them, well, you know, in my locker I have a few things. We've got a shoe that was made for us, you know, it's our pathway. We've got a Run4Change that's getting ready to take place, and that's what we're training for right now while we're in the gym in the first place.
Kids all get new shoes.
All the kids in the program get new shoes.
And this design is especially for your kids.
Absolutely. I actually had the opportunity and the great privilege with Brooks Canada to develop this shoe. One band represents business, the other one community, education, and also athletics. And that gives the stability for a child to break the vicious cycle of child poverty. So we basically developed a low-cost shoe that can allow children to change their shoes and change their lives.
I love it.
By putting these shoes on their lives. So this is a great thing. We're rebranding now. So what was Kids Fest is now Start to Finish, because we have to start with the problem, and that is break the vicious cycle of child poverty to end it. And we're graduating kids. We will graduate over 100,000 kids. We start off with backpacks and school supplies. We're going to be punching poverty, Moira. You're going to be using these at some point.
Okay.
So we're getting ready for May the 18th. Some of you have seen Sylvia Ruger, who's been on the show, and she's the woman's record holder in the marathon.
Our Olympian.
But what we're doing, and it's interesting, is the backpack, it starts with the school supplies. But we're getting ready and we're exercising, we're getting our bodies, we're getting them moving, yeah. This is the only generation that will not outlive its parents because of the sedentary nature of this generation. And I'm just so happy that you, my friend, have come with me and you're getting in shape to run this.
Gonna lead the warm-up.
And we're gonna do that. Absolutely. But it's all going to go towards what you're exercising to do, and even your outfit, it's all gonna go towards the Run4Change on May the 18th. With Start to Finish. So let's get started so we can finish our race as well, all right?
Great. Well, Brian, I have enough experience in the fitness arena to know that we're not going to run anywhere or even take a serious walk for change if we're not limbered up a little bit.
Well, that's right. You know, one of the things that most people, I think they take for granted, that exercise is not the scary thing that they make it into, but exercise should be something, a part of your overall regimen of what you do in your life. The core is so important in the back when we're getting ready. Because what we usually do, people let go of their stomach and let go of their lower back, and what ends up taking place is they end up having lower back problems, L5, L4, and different things like that. Now we're going to make some change. What we got to do also, we've got to do some sit-ups, and then I've got some toys for you over here as well. This is where I want you, Maura.
You want me to sit on it?
Sit on the ball right here.
We call this the exercise ball at the gym.
This is it. You're going to just lean back, put your hands right by your head, and don't worry, make sure,
This is not going to roll away on me, is it?
I'm holding the ball for you.
Okay.
All right, down and up. Take a deep breath, and then blow it out as you come back up. It's so important that we get the core, because when I play professional football, this is probably one of the most important exercises, because we're strong on the lower body, we're strong on the upper body. And it's kind of like the kids that we deal with as well. You know, if we're going to help them accomplish, they have dreams and they have vision, but the thing that allows them to tie that together is hope. And hope is the thing that we have inside, and that's a firm expectation of good things to come.
So we need to work on.
Yes, when we're working on that, we make sure we take a deep breath, right back, and then up. Hold it, and out. You've got your stuff. You got your Bengals from Brooks, Canada. It's wonderful. They've got you suited out and everything.
They really fit. It's fantastic. Yeah, I don't have an easy foot to fit.
You know, a change of shoe can change a life for a child. And that's why when you change the shoe, you can literally begin to see that person now move into a different category altogether. And that's why the shoes are so important.
With the help of your sponsors, you bless kids who've never owned a new pair of shoes in their life. It's just been stunning.
That's probably one of the most exciting parts. What we're going to do, let me just make sure. See, I got to make sure that that they fit. Come on.
Oh, you want me to?
Punch. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, that's good. Look at this. Let me put this down. I have unleashed the monster. Go, Mara. Wow, excellent.
You feeling a little?
I do. I'm feeling a little sting there. Wow.
There?
And quickness as well. Sugar Ray Leonard, look out. Oh, my goodness. Maura, you've done this before. You are a keener.
I'm going to think poverty as I keep doing this punch, because that's what you said, Brian.
Well, you're absolutely
Punching out poverty. May 18th.
That's right.
Run or walk.
That's right.
For change.
That's right.
I'm sure this is a good warm-up.
Yes.
For any concerned. Every age can participate. And I love the fact that the kids have responded in helping kids.
That's been probably one of the most exciting things, because when we look at all of the Hamilton Wentworth School District Board, as well as the Catholic School Board, as well as schools right across the nation, they're participating, getting pledges. And you can see that on the Run4Change website, run and the number 4 and change. And you can actually sign up and be a part of one of the runs that are taking place in 50 different locations across the country. Now at 6 p.m., right across the country, there are going to be people running. And what we're going to be doing is really what I did all those years, just continuing to work and work on poverty. And this time, I'm not going to just hit it. I
can tell you're not giving it your best, right?
No, you're just stronger, Moira. You got more power. But you know the beautiful thing about it, it's not what's on the outside, because what I love about what God does in our lives, he said, nothing is impossible with God. And this is what he said in Luke chapter 1, verse 37. Nothing is impossible with God. What's impossible for man is possible for God. But the beautiful thing about Start to Finish now is you got to start with the problem before you can finish the problem. And if you don't start the kids down the pathway, they will never finish. But they finish by literally having their graduation of trade school, from university, what have you, culinary school, and then they become valuable contributors in their respective community, because now they're gainfully employed. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, Brian and I are rehydrating after our warm-up, a portion of which I'm sure you've seen. And before we seize this perfect day for a power walk.
Isn't it beautiful? Oh my goodness.
I always carry change in my gym jacket.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. It's just getting in the mood and in the mode.
Starting the process.
The process.
That's right.
Now I want to make a point before we do our warm-up walk. Change is accepted not just on the day of the run or walk.
That is true. It's going to be from the 14th to the 21st at any Scotia bank across the country. So we're talking about from Atlantic to Pacific. And on the day, which is the 18th of May, people can actually come in and bring their change, and they're going to be able to participate in one of the runs right across the country. And they'll be starting at 6 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time, Atlantic Standard Time, and also Pacific Time.
At each
location. Correct. So that'll be staggered.
But you can come in and visit with your change even if you don't plan to.
That's right.
Move something.
I am so honored with you, my friend. I mean, being a spokesperson.
I need this.
And,
you know I need this.
Well, you know what? The way you hit that punching bag, we're warmed up. You got your electrolytes?
I do.
All right, you got to shake it up. Make sure we do that because, you know, you always got to stay hydrated. And at the same time, we got to make sure you get a little bit more stretching. Go on.
Nope.
Let's get that. Now, this is great. You probably never have seen, and you haven't known that Maura Bra is such an athletic enthusiast.
I'm a jock.
Oh, she is. She's a jock. She's not just an academic. She is not just a wonderful host. She's a jock. Let's get ready to do our power walk. Let's stretch out and everything. Now I'm gonna move us at a really quick clip. So we're gonna get up the way there. Are you ready? We warmed up on the punching bag.
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Breathing the whole time as you walk all the time.
This is the bucket you're going to be looking for at your local Scotia bank. End childhood poverty. Change starts with you. Brian, the change, I'm feeling it. Definitely, it has begun.
You did an amazing job. Big high five. And
Needs to keep going. Needs to keep going.
And thank each one of you as well. You know, it's not one person doing everything, but it's everyone doing something. And we couldn't do this without you. So remember, May 14th to the 21st at your local Scotia Bank. Big high five to all of you. Thanks again.